So I'm going to share with you the workflow for the 3-point perspective, and basically it's identical to the 2-point and 1-point perspective, with the exception that we're adding a third vanishing point. So to establish a third dimension. Okay, so the 2-point perspective is establishing more of a two-dimensional view, two sides of the object. With a 3-point, it's going to provide more of a three sides of the object. And keep an idea, here's my horizon line. I'm going to create kind of like a city scene. And I'm going to create several different buildings. So my vanishing points are right outside my document here, but we're going to establish a third somewhere else, as if we're looking from the top down at our skyscraper scene. So once again, we're going to come right over here to our custom, go to our polygon tool, making sure that it's 99 sides. But I tell you what, you can add more if you like, because you may need more for this particular exercise. If we come right over here next to the left hand side, we have the options for our polygon tool, and make sure star is targeted, and make sure 99% is targeted here. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new layer. And let's go ahead and establish one side. I'm going to green on the left hand side and bring it all the way out. Okay, now I'm going to double click on the right hand side of my layer, and we're going to establish a stroke. And we're going to stroke from the outside, and we're going to stroke it with the green that we had initially established. And I'm going to give it about 2 pixels. So make that 2 pixels so it's a little thicker. I can see exactly what I'm doing on from the left hand side. And I'm going to go right over here and target it. So I'm going to call this one the layer, rename it green left side. All right, now let's establish the other. We'll go ahead and create a brand new layer. I'm going to make sure my foreground color is probably something like a red, easier to track. Target my vanishing point here and bring it all the way across so it covers the entire document. Once again, Option or Alt, drag and drop the effects onto the top one. It's going to make it green, but we'll double click on the stroke. We'll come right over here and give it a red. There. Done. So the other side is done. So the last thing we're going to establish is a third vanishing point. So I'm going to create a brand new layer. And let's choose a little bit of a different color. If we come right over to here, and how about a nice rich blue? And we're going to place it right down here near the bottom and bring it up. Okay. Drag and drop this, Alt or Option, drag and drop on top, double click the stroke, give it a blue as we established. There. Okay. So now we have our 3-point perspective. Let's go ahead and create in the top layer. Make a brand new layer right on the top. Target all of these, group them, Command G for group. Call this one perspective group, lines if you like. I'm just going to call it perspective. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go lines. Place this right on the very top. And we're going to create right down here in the bottom. Now to help you, I'm going to target this bottom background layer. Edit fill, fill it with a medium gray. It'll help you to see the lines a lot more clear with a neutral matte color. So we're going to make our building here. And it will be based on this perspective grid. So I'm going to go up here to perspective line. I misspelled that one. I'm going to double click it and call it lines with an S. There we are. And I can bring down its opacity just a little bit so you can see a little bit easier. All right, so perspective grid for 3-point perspective is established. Now we will start creating our architectural elements based on this information.